Oh, hello, everybody.
Hello, welcome to Less Than Three,
Whoop, whoop.
where games, snacks, and chaos collide. I'm Peachy, the queen of cozy games, and with me is Jen, your survival fanatic. This is episode 2, 8-bit beginnings. Let's get to yapping.
Today, we're going to yap about video games and some other random things that you might like or not. Hopefully, you like them, but we'll see.
So thank you for being here and listening, guys. Make sure to subscribe and follow.
So,
So, Miss Jen,
yes,
what did we do this week?
a whole lot of nothing. Just kidding. We've done a lot actually this week. This has been a busy week for us. Last weekend, we played D&D for the first time. Well, not Peachy played D&D for the first time, but us as a collective campaign group played our first session. Nobody died. That was a good start.
Thank God, yeah. I was a little nervous. Eric had me shit my pants a couple of times about the things that he would say because I didn't know what to expect. So every time he was like, if you survive, and I'm like, oh shit.
What are other things? So we were escorting a caravan down to another city or something like that right now, and we got attacked by some shadowy figures overnight, and we had to fight them.
Yeah, and I didn't know what to expect. And if there's one thing that I tell anybody that's considering to play D&D is that it's like watching a movie that you're really interested in and like pausing it and like starting it again 2 weeks later. Like that's 30 minutes in.
Yeah. That's funny. Because that's kind of true, because we decided that we're going to play every other week just with everybody's schedules.
Yes.
So now we're all excited. Bardic's a little hurt. He needs some healing. And he's not going to get that for another week or so. But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
The pain is setting in. It's going to be deep in his bones by then.
That's why you have to take notes while you play D&D, because you have to remember like what happened last episode or the last session.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We were playing, and the caravans are traveling down the road, and I close my eyes and I'm like envisioning this scene that Eric is painting out for us, right? And then all of a sudden my brain is like, but what if a raccoon runs out and gets ran over by, I just have like the entire time I was trying to like modernize or like make it less like a book in my brain. I was just like, this is what I would do if this was chaotic. You would walk inside to go to sleep and then it starts to rain, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would get mauled by a bear in the middle of the night.
That's funny. What else have we
and
been
Eric
up to?
scared us with his voice changer.
Oh yeah, he did have a voice changer at the end. He was very excited about it. He had showed me beforehand, but he didn't like show me which voice he was gonna use. He just kind of was like, hey look, I got this thing. And it surprised us all.
It was so funny because we were all on camera so we could see each other, and the look on Jen's face when he started speaking like this was absolutely gold.
I was trying not to laugh. It was what I was
funny.
doing.
Because they sit next to each other, so she looked over at him like, what the fuck just happened? It was really funny. So it's been 2 weeks since we did our last show, so there's been a little bit that we've experienced since then. We did my first D&D session, which, like she said, but we also started a Minecraft server.
Yeah, it has Cobblemon as a part of it, which is Pokemon themed.
Yeah, it's like a Pokemon Minecraft. vibe, and it's actually
nice.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's nice because you can do Minecraft stuff, but you can also do Pokemon stuff at the same, like, separately or at the same time. So to me, it gives you so much more to do in the game, which I've really been enjoying.
Yeah, so we did start the server. It is a community server, so anybody in the community is welcome to play. The information is in the Discord. The rules are in there, blah blah blah, whatever. You can peek at those whenever you have a chance. If you wanted to look at it, it is in Discord.
Yeah.
And then we have a server that is the Minecraft server, the Cobblemon version that we have. How many people are in there?
Right now, like maybe eight.
8 or 9 of us.
Yeah.
We have this this area and this like cute like mystic area of the woods. There's like this purple land of like mystical area with like crystals and flowers, and the grass is purple, like purpley blue. And then in the middle of this mystical area, is smack dab in the middle, is this patch of green land. And we built this little town there, and we all have our little houses. It's so cute. And Jen built us a giant storage room because if
That's
I'm
what
being
I do,
completely
though.
honest, Jen is the inventory queen. She does the storage rooms. This is always her job. And it's not like it's not like we make her do it, but we're all hoarders. Whenever we
true.
go out and do anything, we all just grab everything, and she just ends up being the one that organizes. She's like the Minecraft mom.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
that's just how that goes.
It's been fun.
Yeah. And also we I hate to say this because I've been so anti this for so long. You guys, I played World of Warcraft.
Oh?
I did it.
Yeah?
I did it. I played World of Warcraft.
So one night she was like, should we play Minecraft, Core Keepers, or should I try WoW? And I was like, I mean, if we're offering up the WoW option, then let's play some WoW.
Yeah, you guys, but don't tell Jen I said that.
How's the WoW been so far?
I actually really enjoy it. Looking at it from a standpoint of someone who has no idea what the game is about, what you do, any of that, looking at a screen of WoW is the most overwhelming thing that I have ever experienced in my life. Those icons at the bottom of all of like your spells and your mounts or your whatevers, it was a lot just looking at someone's screen. Obviously, when I look at, let's say Tanzi play, he's doing like millions of damage and he's got 387 icons on his screen and he's doing this and doing that and he's moving around and I'm like, what the hell is happening? You know what I mean? It's hard. Yeah. It's hard to just look at it and know what's going on. But Jen and Bardic were so kind and helped me start from the beginning and really explained everything to me. And we started from just nothing, and I'm just slowly adding to my icons on my screen. And I get it. I'm actually getting it, and it's not bad. I'm actually having fun.
So I think we're level 20 now. We're in the Dragon Isles is where we're leveling at, because that's where when you start a new character on a new account, that's where it pushes you to. So that's where we are leveling at right now.
Yeah, I flew on a dragon. I rode a dragon, guys.
Yes, we just learned how to dragon ride. So that was interesting. That was a little hump we had to get over, but I think we're flying high and good now.
Jen scared me though, because she was like, when I first started learning dragon riding, I got so overwhelmed I had to stop, and I don't know, did you say that you like felt like you wanted to cry or something because it was just too much?
Yeah, it was just a lot.
And I was like so scared going into this flight. It was so easy, you guys. I felt so bad.
So let me put
poor Jen.
Let me put a picture up on the screen real quick.
Oh.
You wanna explain this picture? So she's playing a gnome.
Yeah.
A gnome mage.
That's Peachykins.
Peachykins.
That's Peachykins. So she's just a little gnome, and we were carrying this dragon egg, right? And I look at Jen. She's carrying this egg. She's tall, slender character, just carrying this egg, right? And I am just a short, chonky BB carrying this egg. My legs can barely keep up. And that picture in the top left, the smaller version, you can't see me. I'm so small. The egg is literally taken over my body. You can't see my body. I had to turn sideways so that you could see me. I'm just a baby.
It was so funny. So yeah, she's like, I gotta take a screenshot. For the show for this.
I forgot I took that picture.
Yeah, I remembered.
Good. I'm glad one of us did.
So, speaking about putting things up on screen, I'm glad you've been enjoying WoW. We're enjoying playing with you. We have a little surprise for you, though.
For me?
For you.
Oh, no.
So we're moving servers, and you have to start all over again because... I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Don't do this to me. I have trauma.
So, Tonzi, Bardic, and I have gotten together. And if you look on your screen, we are giving you an early birthday present of World of Warcraft, the War Within Epic Edition. So here's what it comes with. It comes with the mount that you can skyride on, which is that big blue bird in the middle. It comes with a cute little pet that's underneath it, a griffin toy, which is the thing on the left, a transmog. You get a level 70 boost and 30 days of game time.
What? You guys are making me cry.
So after the show tonight, we will get that all figured out for you and get that for you for an early birthday present.
I'm so excited. I was literally complaining to them today. I'm like, this game is too expensive.
Yeah, we wanted to do something nice for you because you've been enjoying it, and we know that there's been a couple of barriers in the game, so we were like, you know what? Let's just do it early because we were going to do it for your birthday after you've been playing for a couple of weeks.
But thank you guys.
Yeah. So
I have the best friends ever. I'm so excited. Thank you. Let me wipe my tears. Hold on.
Get your tears. Get those to go away.
Oh my God. Get out of here. Ew. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thanks. You said Tanzi and Bardic and you, right?
Correct.
Thank you, Tanzi. Thank you, Bardic. Thank you, you.
Thank you, you. You're welcome.
Thanks, guys. Okay.
What else has been going on in your life? Anything
Oh,
else?
Lord. Yeah. I found some more gray hairs, you guys.
You know, I think you should just embrace it at this point.
You know what? I think you're right because I keep pulling them out.
Don't do that. They'll come back even more of them.
I'm gonna go bald, I fear.
Yeah.
I just keep pulling them out.
Don't do that because then they'll come back. Instead of one strand, it'll be like 3 strands of gray hair now.
I think that's an old wives' tale.
Oh,
I think you're lying to me.
Maybe.
This is the moment when I would reach out to ChatGPT
and ask if that's true or not.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Do you have any gray hairs, Jen?
Oh, I have a lot of gray hairs. Yes, I do.
I think I should dye my hair maybe, or just let it all turn white,
Well, I
embrace
mean,
it.
so my gray hairs are silver, so I kind of like them. They're nice.
Nah, mine are whiter than shit.
That's funny.
Yeah. And they're sparkly. It's like tinsel.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, they're sparkly.
Okay, let's switch gears a little bit. So we're still talking about games, but
Yep.
excuse me. Let's yap about our favorite games of 2025 so far.
Okay.
So where you want
I
to
think
start
number
at?
one, the one that we were all kind of obsessed with for a while, I would say Dune,
Yeah.
for sure.
How long was that? So there was like a week preview or whatnot.
So there was a week of early access, and I remember specifically being working. I was working, and I can't be in like Discord and chat and stuff while I'm working because I work for a pharmacy. So um I was watching someone play it, but I was like muted and stuff. And I kept catching myself just like staring at the game while I was working.
That's funny.
And I'm like, this looks so fucking fun. I think it was Tansy. Tansy or Bardic. I don't remember. Um and then like then someone joined and another person joined and there was all these people playing, and then all of a sudden I had a gift from a friend for the game in my Steam account for the early access, and I was so pumped, and we all got sucked in, and we no lifed the shit out of that game for that first initial early access week together.
I wasn't playing it with y'all. I was like, no, this isn't going to be a game for me.
Yeah.
So I didn't play
I
early
remember.
access. I didn't play it until it came out.
Yes, I remember, because even after it came out, I think it was like another couple of days before you were like, all right, I want it.
I think so, yeah.
And I think even then you were still hesitant on whether or not you would like it.
Yeah. Because it's an MMO, but it's a very light MMO. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I think that they were supposed to have a July update with new content, and it hasn't happened yet. So I think all of us kind of just fell by the wayside. Yeah. I know Barty and I are still hopefully wanting to play whenever new content comes out, so we're trying to keep our bases up. But
yeah,
what you gonna do?
I think towards the end, obviously there was a huge player base in the beginning. There was a lot of people. You would always run into people while you were playing. There was always someone building. Shortly after that initial hype of everything, there were people's bases started crumbling, and you could see the kind of fall off of the game. And we were still enjoying it. We were enjoying like raiding people's bases. I remember specifically Dalt was streaming, and I was like, go to that guy's base, steal his stuff. He's not there anymore. And he was like, I feel bad. And I was like, no, he's gone. Like, he's not coming back. Go take it. And then we played for a while, and then there was like bugs. And I remember one time specifically, there was the worm was missing for like an entire day. We were all harvesting the shit out of like flour and stuff. Yeah.
That's funny. I remember, I think one of the funniest moments from Dune was when we gave Dalt what are the helicopters called? Ornithopters?
The copter.
The ornithopter. Yeah. And he was trying to figure out how to fly, and somehow he gets it upside down and is flying upside down, and he's just screaming. And like
he was so streaming funny. And we were in a VC. We were all like chatting in a voice chat watching Dalt stream, and he couldn't figure out the commands for it. And he was flying upside down, and we all pissed our pants laughing.
It was so funny. Thanks for the content, Dalt. We appreciate it.
Literally. He's like, how do I do this? It's really not that hard either. Like, it's really not that difficult.
So what other games for 2025 so far? Repo? We played that not
Repo?
a lot, just a little bit.
I liked it. I think that it's fun. I think that you just need a few people to play it.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you need like a group of people to play with.
And because it's kind of jump scary, it's not something that we as like, because we're more like the cozy just vibe out gamers. It's definitely I don't want to say scary. It's not really scary, but it's kind of spooky. It's kind of like jump scary spooky.
A little bit, yeah. Well, because there's bad guys in that you have to hide from.
Yeah.
It was good though.
So,
I mean, it's in my library, so we have it to play as an option. So yeah, I'd play it again.
Yeah, I want to play it. I want to play it too. I really want to get Jeremy into playing some games with us because I think he would have a ton of fun. He's just not a big gamer.
We gotta find a non-cozy game maybe.
Yeah, he likes chaos.
Chaos. Well, then if he likes chaos, what do you think he'd like? Peak?
I was trying to explain Peak to him today. He was asking about it.
So like,
I think he would like Peak.
You're like a little. I wouldn't say bean, but that was another game.
You're just like, a little guy.
Just a little guy climbing the mountain. Just a little guy climbing the mountain with your friends. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Eating food.
I was explaining to him that you have this like stamina bar, and the stamina bar is affected by weight, hunger, poison, pain. I guess it would be health.
Sleepiness.
Yeah, yeah. And so your goal is to get to the top of the mountain, but you need the most stamina. So you have to maintain that stamina bar.
Yeah. I think
you'd have a lot of fun.
I think so.
I just got to get him to do it.
That's true. What about South of Midnight? I didn't play that one, but I believe you did.
Oh, South of Midnight. I haven't finished it yet. I'm really scared to finish it. You know, like when you love a game so much you don't want to finish it.
Yeah, because then
it's over. One of those games that like you won't play again because it's a story. It's like a story-based game. Mm-hmm. It was so good, so good. South of Midnight. Nice. Has anybody? If you guys have played it, let's chat about it in the Discord because I really enjoyed it. It's essentially about a girl who loses her mom after like a storm. Her house like floats away in like a flood. And she has to go find her mom, but she has these like mythical creatures that come alive that you have to like fight bosses and stuff. It's actually super cute.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then I think the last game that we could think of was out of our favorite games for so far was Schedule 1.
Oh, Schedule 1. So that one is one that Jeremy and I played a We were, I don't want to say millionaires. We were definitely thousandaires.
Nice.
He was the cook in the kitchen.
Okay.
He had the recipe down pat. I would go out and sell the drugs and he would make all the meth.
That's funny.
It was a lot of fun. We were just waiting on some more content updates for it. Did you play it?
No, I watched you play it in Discord, but I didn't play it myself, no.
Yeah. Walter White. He was Walter White for sure.
So we chatted a little bit about games this year, but let's go all the way back. Let's go all the way back to like the first games that like we ever remember playing. Like what was the first game you remember playing? What console was it on? How old were you? If you remember all that stuff.
I have a shit memory, but I do remember weirdly enough, I remember like the songs to the beginnings of the games.
Okay.
I remember playing 007 on a Nintendo 64. I remember playing Star Fox 64 and Cruising the World, like a racing game. And it was like, you've got the beat, you've got the power to cruise the world. Like, why do I know that? I don't remember what the fuck I ate yesterday, but I can remember that song from that game years and years ago. What else? Super Mario 64, Crazy Taxi, Super Mario 64. I have some trauma.
Okay.
And I talked to Jen about this the other day, but I didn't tell her the trauma. So I'm going to tell everybody at the same time. I had if you guys don't know, Super Super Mario 64 was the game where you would collect stars. So you would take Mario. Your goal was to take the stars, collect the stars so that you could save Peach. That's always
Okay.
the goal.
Yeah.
And there was a castle, and you would go in the castle, and each room of the castle had a different map, and each map had X amount of stars. And you would go to the map, and you would collect the stars through the map, beat the bosses, do this, do that. And I had probably 70 something stars. I was so close to 100.
Wow.
Right? It took me forever because I was just a little bean. And one day I came home from school and my Nintendo 64 was gone.
What?
And
did you get in trouble?
No. My CD player was gone, and my NSYNC CD that was in my CD player was gone. And I had no idea what happened to it. I was beside myself. My shit was gone. No one knew what happened to it.
What?
Apparently, someone broke into my house, stole my Nintendo, and my CD player with my NSYNC CD, and it ended up at the neighbor's house, the abandoned neighbor's house. Somebody had a party inside the neighbor's house. Turned out it was my brother. He took all my shit. Yeah, he took all my shit. I mean, he was just a teenager. He was just being a rebellious little guy. He took all the shit. He took my CD player. I think that he and his friends were next door getting drunk, smoking pot, probably playing games, listening to my music. I'm like, you really had to go listen to NSYNC? Girl, bye. Bye.
Exactly.
I would just make myself laugh.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was awful. That's the trauma. So whenever I think about Nintendo 64, that's what I think about. Whenever I think about old games, I think about my Super Mario 64 I never got to finish.
That stinks.
Yeah. I do remember playing like Parappa the Rappa with my brother. Do you guys remember Parappa the Rappa? Do you know what that is, Jen?
No, I don't.
It was like I don't even know how to explain it.
Was it like a kid's game?
So it was like
I mean, I guess back then most video games were targeted at kids.
Yeah, it was I feel like it was like a fighting game because I remember like there would be like a thing that came across the screen where you would have to hit like the letter or the like XX. I don't know what game system it was on, but it was like, like A, B, B, A kind of a thing where it was like kick, punch, kick, slap. And it was be like, slap, you would have to, funny. It would come across the screen and you would have to smack the letters or the buttons at the exact time that these things came across.
So kind of like Guitar Hero, but you're...
Pretty much, but it came like left to right. You know what I mean? It came across the screen and you would have to hit it. Yeah, it was a lot. But like, it's from so long ago that I don't remember much of it, but I just remember like the vibe.
Yeah.
I remember the song. I remember the feeling. I remember like my brother, like whatever. It was a lot. My brother would play the shit out of that game. And the last one that Jeremy had mentioned was Bully. Did you ever play Bully? Bully was, I believe, a PlayStation game. You played this like bully in school. It was like a school game where you had to like
a bully. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't remember like the point of the game. You were this kid that was in, it was like, it's a Rockstar game actually. It's a Rockstar game.
Okay.
Like GTA and
yeah.
And whatever. But yeah, you like wandered around this town doing these quests as this bully. But that's like the most nostalgic like I like that I can remember vibes from my childhood.
Nice.
For sure.
Nice.
How about you?
So I'm a bit older than you are. So I remember playing Mario Bros on the NES.
What is NES?
That's just the Nintendo.
It's not a abbreviation for anything. It's just like NES. It's just what it was called.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh wow, they really went real hard with that one, didn't they?
Yeah. So like you played on the Nintendo 64. I played on the like OG Nintendo console.
The original.
Yeah.
Gangsta. Got you.
So my mom and I played a lot of Mario Bros. And Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was probably our favorite out of the two. But my mom also played a lot of Tetris, and then I watched her play Zelda. So those are kind of the 4 games that I grew up with. I never really played Tetris. I would watch her play Tetris, but Mario Bros, like throughout the years, like every time there was a new Mario Brothers game that came out, we would play it. But the first game that I remember playing is Mario Bros. And my mom introduced me into video games. She said that she remembered going and buying the Nintendo and that it came with Mario.
Were you like a young?
Yeah, like probably like
8?
I was gonna say
younger?
Like 5 or so.
Okay.
Like young.
I don't remember. I like I said, I have a shitty memory. Like I remember like my brother got me into games. My brother was a gamer. My cousin had the Nintendo 64. That was what got me into wanting one. So it was like family members got me into gaming. I played a lot of Sims when I was young.
Yeah.
But who introduced me specifically, I wouldn't be able to say. And I don't know like what age, because I was around games a lot growing up.
Right. You think it was your brother that
I know my
introduced
family
you to
had
games?
like, I would say probably, yeah, my brothers, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so that's like early on games. So let's go to like schoolyard games. So like not necessarily video games, but like games you played while at school.
Yeah. So one that stuck out to me for sure was the MASH game. Do you remember when you would you'd write MASH on a piece of paper and it would be like mansion, apartment, shack, house, and you would have to like draw a spiral on a piece of paper, and whenever the person would say stop, you would have to count the lines of the spiral, and then you would say like, oh, you're gonna live in a shack with so and so, and you're gonna have $1 million and blah blah blah, whatever. I don't remember.
Hold on, I don't have it linked up to chat, but I did download. Let me see if I can find it real quick. The categories were spouse. So you'd put like Justin Timberlake, Prince Charming, the Hulk. Like you always had one in there that was like, ew,
yeah.
No. Number of kids.
382.
The city that you would live in.
Mm-hmm.
A car you'd be driving.
Oh, yes.
And then the job you would have. So those were the like base categories that you would like write down and then like cross them out as you got through them and stuff like that. So you get to the end and you'd be like, okay, you're in an apartment, married to Justin Timberlake, you're driving a Ferrari, so on and so on. But yeah, I remember.
And you have a pet hamster.
A pet hamster. That's funny.
Yeah.
One of the other games was that fortune teller, where it was like a square that you put your thumbs and your pointer fingers in, and you would do the little. So
the cootie catcher.
I would say we called it the cootie catcher. So you'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, flip it. Okay, which one? A or B? Okay, what color? Green or blue? And then underneath it would be like the answer or the fortune of whatever you got. I remember doing that.
I would always do it in like a cheaty way, and I'd be like, "Oh, unfortunately, you picked blue, so you just suck."
That's funny.
I'd like miscount on purpose for people that I didn't like. I'm so mean.
A little bit. It's okay.
When I was in school, I remember kids playing Bloody Knuckles. Do you remember
the
what Bloody
boys
Knuckles
would
is?
play. So I feel like Bloody Knuckles, Quarters, those were like the little, not little kid. Those were the games that like the guys would play.
Middle schooler, like 8th grade. I'm a hard ass vibe.
Yeah. And then all the
Yeah.
girls would be playing the game where they like clap each other's hands and then clap and then like slap each other's hands. You know what I'm talking about? I saw somebody.
They would do like
I don't know what it's
Miss Mary
called.
Mac
Yeah.
with the like clap
My
smack,
mama
clap
said
smack.
blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm too old for that to remember that right now. But I saw somebody at Disneyland when we went recently with Eric's brother and our niece. I saw them doing that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen anybody play that game in so long." It's crazy.
I used to be so good at those games. Why do I kind of want to do one right now? I'm gonna have Jeremy play a hand clap game with me later.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna be like, "Why?"
An adult
why?
version. Just kidding.
So what about gym games?
Like
Red Rover, send Peachy
oh
on
yeah. Ooh yeah, Foursquare. Do you remember those little things that they would have you scoot around in the gym class on?
Yeah.
It was like a little flat scooter with these tiny wheels on the bottom, and everybody's fingers would get squished.
Yes.
Oh God, those were awful.
Eric had said his favorite gym class game was the parachute, where everybody stands around it and then you lift it up in the air and then somebody has to run underneath it.
That was super nostalgic. I can imagine. I could just think of like the colors and being like, I really want to like run into it, but I always had to hold the fuck onto it. I'm like, stop it, let me just participate.
That was a good one. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
So then, not gym class, but in regular, like in school class, Heads Up, 7-Up, where you had your head down and you had your thumb up, and it's like a kid would walk around the room and like tap your finger, and it means that like you have to like put your thumb up, yeah, or whatever.
Yeah, you had to put it up. Yeah, I know every single one of you listening to this right now cheated in that fucking game. I know it with my whole heart and soul. Every single one of you peeked through your arm. I know it.
And you're like, I know little Tommy was wearing his gross shoes. That's who it was, because I saw his shoes.
I know I cheated. I was really good at that game, but that's just because I cheated.
That's so funny. I know it was Tommy because he has those white shoes that aren't white anymore.
They used to be white. They're brown now.
Yeah. That's so funny. So when we were getting ready for this episode, I had asked my mom, because she still substitute teaches, and I was like, tell me games that like I played that weren't video games, right? And so her input was all board games. So she was like, Monopoly, Twister, Operation, Clue, Guess Who, Life, Connect 4. And then she goes, did you ever have a Ouija board? And I was like, oh yeah. Did you ever have a Ouija board?
Dude, yes. And my brother, I swear to God. Okay, so we were playing in the basement, and there was something that was going on. We were asking a question or whatever, and it moved over, right? And I'm like, I'm leaving. You're cheating. You're moving that board. And he's like, I swear to God, I'm not. And I have never touched a Ouija board since then.
I don't think I've touched one since I was a kid either. I remember we would have sleepovers and we would be doing it, and my dad would like mess with the lights in the room and stuff like that.
Did you guys ever do light as a feather, stiff as a board?
Yes.
Why does that work? Why can I pick up a human with 2 of my fingers?
That's so funny. That is so that was like 4th grade to 6th grade for me that we did like the Ouija board in that game. Like sleepovers.
Yeah. Man.
Speaking of our love for games, it's ad time. Okay, so let's go over here real quick. This episode of Lesson 3 is brought to you by our very first sponsor, y'all. Very first sponsor, Nodecraft. Your go-to for game server hosting that's smooth, simple, and drama-free.
Whether you're building cozy cottages in Minecraft, fending off zombies in Project Zomboid, or rage quitting with friends in Valheim, Nodecraft makes it stupid easy to spin up a server and get playing. No tech degree required.
Did you know that they have new games available on their website too? You can now you can now host servers for Arma Reforger, Abiotic Factor, The Isle, as well as Redim and 5M. Are all brand new to their server hosting. Their servers are lightning fast, super reliable, and best of all, not operated by creepers with a dial-up internet.
So if you're ready to play your favorite games without server drama, hit up nodecraft.com and use our code less3 LESSTHANPHREE for a discount on your server. Or you can click the link in chat.
Yay! Okay, we're gonna take a few minutes to go grab some drinks, and we will be right back. And we're back with the fresh drinks.
Hello.
Empty bladders.
I got myself a cold water.
Yeah, I got a little bit more to drink too. Because talking, it just makes your mouth a little dry sometimes. Sure. But, so speaking of Nodecraft real quick, I just wanted to remind everybody that we do have that Minecraft server that they're hosting for us, which is awesome. So yeah, don't forget, if you wanted to join us playing Minecraft, hop in the Discord. All the information is there. So we've talked about games when we were wee little babes. We talked about games when we were in school. So what about after school games? What were our go-to after school or weekend games growing up?
I was definitely an outside kid. I like to play outside. But the one game that I no-lifed as a child was The Sims.
Like, what age are we talking here? Like, middle school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Like, I remember building a pool and taking the ladder away.
With them in it?
Yes. Yeah. I remember staying up all night long. And my eyes would be like dry and burning from staying up all night playing The Sims. My mom's alarm would go off for work and I'd have to shut the computer down and run to my room.
Oh my gosh, that's late.
Because it was a home computer. It was like,
right.
You had to like hang up the the
Modem.
phone to be
Yeah.
able to play online,
Right.
that era. So yeah, it was a time.
I didn't play. So middle school and elementary school were definitely the like Mario Brothers era for me. But in high school, I was really involved in sports and church. Uh, Not so much anymore. But this my senior year is when the Xbox came out, and I remember going over to some of the football players. They had like a party, not like a drinking party, but like a during the day like party, and they were like a LAN party.
Together.
A LAN party. That's what they did, and playing Halo.
Never heard that term.
LAN party. LAN.
I've never heard that term. Yeah, what is that?
What does it stand for?
Oh, local internet? Like your local, like everybody had to be on the same internet?
Yes.
Like there wasn't an online option. It was everybody had to be plugged into the same internet.
That's where it started. So it's local area network. So a LAN party is a gathering where people connect their computers and consoles to the local like internet or each other to play multiplayer games. And Halo is kind of when that started, I think, or when it got popular, I would say. So I remember, I mean, this is kind of a little bit later on in the like maybe college age when I met Eric. We would have our friends over and everybody would bring their console or everybody would bring their computer, like monitor and their tower. Like everybody would bring their stuff over to like whoever had the biggest house, and we would all play like WoW together.
That's so fun. I wish I would have had that life though. That sounds like the vibe. But I was just an outdoor kid. Like I would come home from school, throw my backpack in the living room and take off on my bike. Like that was,
Yeah, you like to get dirty outside.
And not anymore. I don't go outside anymore.
What is outside?
This is my game era. This is my game era. What even is outside? If the minute I see a mosquito, I am gone.
Oh, I hate mosquitoes. I agree with you on that one.
We get it so bad here because it's humid in Michigan. So
yeah.
Ugh.
That's true. Okay, so after school games, what about you said you like to play The Sims, so I'm assuming you really enjoyed customizing those characters, right?
Oh yeah. That's actually one of my favorite parts of video games is character customization. And this would be the part where Bardic would say that it's his as well. Just a little tidbit of information. Our dear friend Bardic takes about 3 business days to decide what he wants to do for his character. It's the cutest thing in the world. He loves to do character creation. It is also the most time-consuming process. This man has to get started ahead of time.
Yeah.
But for my custom characters when I was young, when I would customize a character in The Sims, it was always either one that I tried to make just like me.
Okay.
Or I wanted it to be the ugliest, most hideous thing in the world. Giant nose, green hair. Like, I just wanted the most chaotic thing. And then now they do these things on YouTube. These series is called Breed Out the Ugly.
What?
And what it is they take ugly and super, super ugly, character that's just crazy. Giant head, giant nose, misshapen body, ugly hair color, ugly eyes. Like, you just make this super, super, super ugly character, and then you continue to have children with like just like an NPC, whatever characters are already in the game, and you see how many times it takes for you to quote unquote breed out the ugly, where you can't tell that this person's parent was this chaotic person that you created.
That's crazy.
I used to do that just like by myself, and now it's a thing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
My character creation. So if it's like a human, I generally stick to, or a humanoid, we'll say, like an elf, a human, a dwarf. I generally will stick to making them look similar to me. But my very first character in World of Warcraft was an undead warrior, and did not look like me. Obviously, had pink hair.
That's why
Was
we're besties.
all like hunched over, showing the bones. Uh, and I remember she was a tank, and she had a pink shirt on, pink hair, and got a pink shield. And so I called her my pink undead warrior princess. Yeah. That's but like nowadays I'll just go with what I think is cute. Like I created a Dre and I when we're leveling with Peachy right now.
I don't know like all WoW has to offer, but Jen has this staff that's like a sunflower.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I just want a cottage core gnome so bad.
That would be cute. I got the sunflower from the Trader's Post, which is the thing that you get the tenders from. The Trader's tenders.
Chicken tenders?
Uh-huh.
Oh, the
tenders.
tendies.
The tendies.
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah. This. So hopefully it comes back around and you can get it.
Oh, yeah, hon.
Okay, so that's character creation.
Right.
How about character names and or no. Yeah, let's start with character names. What are your like go-to character names that you use?
When I used to create characters, it was always because before I became Peachy, that was before I rebranded to Peachy, my whole like vibe was Alley Cat because my name is Allison and everybody calls me Allie. So I was Alley Cat. Growing up my whole life, I was just Alley Cat to everybody, my family members. So I was Alley Cat. But Alley Cat is a very common name, so I was always Alley Cat 237 because I had to have numbers on there. And I hated the numbers because it just looks so, I don't know, unprofessional. I don't know. I rebranded.
Not personal.
Yeah. So I rebranded to Peachy Queen because I like Peachy. Peachy's just my vibe. And why not, right?
Yeah.
And so growing up, whenever I would make a character, it would always be Allie, first name, Cat, last name. And then now when I create characters, it's something related to Peachy. Like my WoW characters, Peachkins.
Yeah.
But
my characters all start with Jin. So some examples of that are going to be Genatonic, Genuine, Ginderella, Jindy,
generic,
Gindragosa, like Syndragosa, but Gindragosa.
What's Gindragosa?
Syndragosa is a dragon in WoW. So I named mine Sin. So instead of Sin, I named Gindragosa.
Clever girl.
Yeah. And then my like screen names growing up, my last name is Polish. My maiden last name is Polish, so it ended in SKI. So it would be like Jenski. Or
that's cute.
I did Geek Jen. And then in my rebellious phase of life, Cinderella, but SIN, like I was a sinner. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Dirty girl.
Yeah. But now it's generic Jen is what I go with. And
it's just Jen.
It's just been generic Jen for like 15 years now or so.
Oh, when I was younger and we had like AIM, all my names were like Sporty Babe, Sporty Girl.
Sporty Babe.
Sporty Babe. Like I told you I was an outdoor kid. I like to bike. And I like ran track for a little while. Every time we did like track and field day, I would always win the like races. But you couldn't even catch me doing sports now if you paid me. Absolutely not.
That's funny. Okay, bonus topic. Have you ever cried at a video game?
Yes.
I have too. I cried.
2 words.
Okay.
2 words. Arthur Morgan.
Yeah.
Heartbroken.
Oh.
Heartbroken. And then Life is Strange. It just pulls at your heartstrings. But Red Dead Redemption broke my soul. I wanna do another playthrough of that game. It takes a long time.
So I can think of 2 specific times that I cried. So when we were at BlizzCon in, I think, 2019, I think, they did the Overwatch 2 announcement trailer, and like me, Eric, Asika, at the time Asika's partner, all 4 of us were sitting next to each other just crying, like in the middle of BlizzCon, in the middle of the opening ceremonies. We're all just sitting there just like bawling our eyes out at this announcement trailer. And
crying of excitement or heartbreak?
No, like excitement, just like overwhelming because we're at BlizzCon and there's a new game coming out. Like, it was just so many emotions that kind of like got to you.
Yeah.
And then I cried on stream once, and that was for the Dragonflight trailer, like the one that we're playing right now, Dragonflight. So I play a dwarf, is my main character with Eric, and this character on a dragon comes out like onto the screen, and it's a female dwarf, and I am just like, I lose it. I lose it. I was like, "It's me! Oh my god, it's me!" And then Eric was like, "Shh, I'm trying to listen." And then he looks over and realizes I'm crying. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. But it was like the first time in a WoW trailer that we got to see player, like not an NPC in the trailer, but like kind of like players in the trailer. So that was really cool to kind of experience that for the first time, not having like main characters in their trailer announcement, but it actually being like, I think it was a troll, a male troll, and a female dwarf that were on the dragons. It was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Pretty cool.
So I cried at stories. You cried at games coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's look. So for our, we have a Patreon. If anybody wants to support us, that's a great way to do that. But what we do every episode is we post up polls, and we get everybody's opinions on that and chat about it for a second. So the first poll that we did recently was, what's the real end game of your favorite game? And the options were decorating your house, petting animals, romancing the best NPC, taking in-game screenshots, or starting over with mods. Which one did you pick?
I don't remember. I'm putting the poll in. Give me just a second.
Let's see. Oh, we both
tell
picked
me what I picked.
We both picked decorating houses along with Tonzi.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bay picked starting over with mods.
I am putting this in chat for you guys too, so give me just a second. Petting animals. Starting over with mods. I think once you start over with mods, that's pretty endgame though too.
Yeah, that's in it. I agree.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know, chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, we do stream live on Kick. We're putting the poll in chat right now and allowing chat to vote on their real end game.
I think not. So you guys, for me, not romancing the best NPC, because don't in most games you do that throughout the game?
Typically.
Right.
But also, maybe you don't know what the best NPC is until you're done with the game.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. Taking in-game screenshots could also, it could also be like transmog. I can see a lot of people doing that. Peachy just learned what transmog was recently, so that's changing your armor to look how you want it to look and spending lots of money on that. So yeah, I could see that. But yeah, it looks like we're a little split. It looks like most chat wants to decorate their house, and then a few starting over with mods, a few taking in-game screenshots.
Nice.
I love that. I like that everybody does like something different, right? Like it could be raiding or doing content that way or just vibing. WoW is going to be coming out with housing soon, and that's going to be a whole new end game. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah, that was kind of what I guess tipped off my, I guess the term would be piqued my interest in WoW. As Tanzi was talking about it at one point in time about player housing.
Yeah, I need to send you a couple of YouTube videos of some creators who have gotten like sneak peeks at it, and they've kind of gone over it. So I need to send you some videos to watch because I think you'll really enjoy seeing what the WoW team has like in store for and for it. Yeah. Okay, and then let's go to the next poll real quick, real fast. What kind of player are you? Are you the builder, the fighter, the vibe collector, or the lore goblin?
The vibe collector.
The vibe collector. So Tanzi said the builder. Me, you, and Sunshine said the vibe collector. And then for the lore goblin, Bay and Bardic. I can see that. I can see them being lore collectors.
Jeremy's the fighter.
The fighter.
He said none of the above, but he's definitely the fighter. He'll go out there and kick some ass for us while we loot. He's also a loot goblin as well.
We have the pull up in there also. Yeah, make sure you vote.
If you guys are supporters on Patreon, you have access to a super special secret chat. You get show sneak peeks and you get access to the poll, like she said. And we'll do polls before each show so that you guys can vote, and then we'll read off the results when we do the shows.
Yeah. So it looks like chat is heavily leaning towards the lore goblin with no other votes in any other category.
Which is funny. I hate sitting there and reading like in WoW when we do the quests, I'll watch the cutscenes, but I'm not gonna sit there and read the entire quest because I'll never get anything done.
Bardic's the direct opposite. He reads every single line of every single thing that comes across his screen.
Yes, he sure does.
Looks like we got one vibe collector that came in last minute. Thanks for the input on the polls, though. We appreciate it.
I just voted vibe collector to make it look better.
Okay, well, a last one came in for the lore goblin, so it still won. But we want to hear from you. So make sure you are in our Discord to leave and ask any questions or give us comments or feedback. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, we're excited to hear any of your input. If you like what we're doing, let us know. We require your feedback like my body needs Diet Coke, guys.
Diet Coke. Okay, recap time. So what did we talk about today? We talked about playing D&D for the first time, our Minecraft server, WoW. We talked about the mid-year favorites being Dune, Schedule 1, etc.
First games.
Yep, first games. Mario
Schoolyard
Bros.
games.
Nintendo 64.
7-Up cheaters. Heads up, 7-Up, you cheaters.
Cheaters. After school games. Sims mainly. And then our character creation stuff being pretty much, we like to make our characters, both of us, look like ourselves. So
pretty much.
Yeah.
Even if I don't go, because like I have naturally brown hair, even if I don't go brown hair, I'll go peach hair, just because I'm peachy.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
And then we did cry at some games. So it happens. It happens.
That is a wrap on this episode of Less Than 3. Thanks for vibing with us, guys. Whether you're farming, I almost said tulips. Turnips.
That works.
Tulips too. Don't you farm tulips in Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Or is that turnips?
Both.
Both of them. Whether you're farming turnips or tulips, fighting off zombies, we're glad you guys tuned in.
Also, thank you to everyone who is watching live and everyone who supported us so far. We know we got a couple of subs today, so we really appreciate those. They mean a lot to us.
Reminder, don't forget to follow on Kick, subscribe on YouTube, share the show with your friends, and we hope you guys had a good time.
Again, you can hang out with us on Discord or any of our socials. Drop your hot takes, cozy recommendations. Again, we want to hear them.
You can catch us live on Kick every Friday, either streaming games or yapping on the show. If you miss any of our shows, they're always posted on YouTube for your enjoyment. This one will be posted soon,
weekend.
TM.
Yeah, this weekend. And remember, build smart, farm harder, and always bring a spare pickaxe.
See you next time on Less Than 3. Bye, besties.
Bye.